Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Big Mike here.
Terry.
Hey guys, it's Sunday, so it's Sunday shout outs. This is where you come on here and tell us about your channel. Guys, I know the Chiefs are playing, okay, but it's about you. And if I go like this, that means something happened in the game, okay? But Jerry at Butler Family Farms keeping us updated on the score. Chiefs Nation, baby. Chiefs Nation. Hey, so today on the secret channel,
It's not so secret. Everybody guessed it.
I know. You did a very good job.
I'm making it easy for people to get.
A pile of junk and some gems. I wonder who that is. Huh? So Terry put it up there. It is Junk to Gems Homestead.
Yes.
Okay. They are our secret channel. And Junk's to Gem.
Junk to Gems.
Junk to Gems Homestead.
Yes.
I got to say it 3 times, guys. Creators Gary and Mary. Mm-hmm. They have 1.55 in K in subs. They have 139 videos, and they have, get this, 346.5K in views.
All right.
That's good.
That's really good.
For 139 videos. That's pretty
awesome.
Damn good. And I think they still need to get to their 4,000 watch hours. Mm-hmm. But that's really good, guys. Hey, it's about their life's journey, about their homesteading, their houseboat. They live in Florida, making the move to Arkansas in the future. They do DIYs, rehabbing 4-wheelers, tiny houses, construction tips, works on trucks, tractors, reviews. You'll hear a joke or two, and advice on all types. Yeah. If you have a question, he's probably got an answer. And he also knows how to work on boat motors.
He does.
So David at Come On really needs your help. Every time he takes that boat out, that's why they say you have to have an oar in your boat. Part of the state reg here in Oklahoma,
that's right.
Probably in Arkansas.
Yeah.
If they don't, they should. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So Junk's Gym, they are our secret channel for the day. So thank you very much. In fact, guess who's in the green room?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll bring them up here in a minute.
The Family Board.
The Family Board.
Family Board's about an awesome subscriber, supporter of many, many, many channels. Mm-hmm. And her name is Wanda Henry from up in Canada land. Okay. So
end up on your mouth.
I know. So I know a lot of people know Wanda Henry. Absolutely love her comments and the support she gives so many channels. So the Family Board, welcome to the family, yes. Wanda Henry.
That's right.
There you go. So who do we got in the chat?
So we have Camping Cage Free, who were the first ones to guess Junk to Gems Homestead.
All right.
Carrie Leonard, Petrus Vandermeerwe, Old Man
You're
King.
Getting better at that.
Yeah, I'm probably still messing it up, but yeah, I try. There's Peter at Old Man King Homestead.
All right.
Carrie Leonard with a new logo, and it's very pretty. I like the purple butterfly. There's Cindy Brown, Maria at Aroki Homestead, Butler Family Farm, Jerry and Susan.
Hang on. Rambling with the brooms.
Scott is in here.
Yes.
Hi, Scott.
Well, I'm sorry I stopped you, but we have to give him his dues.
Yeah, we do.
Hi, Scotty.
There's Peaceful Des.
Hey, Peaceful Des.
And
Urban American Homestead. Hello.
There's Barb's Country Home. Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse.
No judgment here with Tish Ross.
Hi, Tish. There is SJB Kana Kajana. Hello.
And guess this. Junk to Gems Homestead.
Hey.
They're in here.
They are.
All right.
They're waiting.
I know.
They're
literally in here.
Yeah. Patiently waiting.
Yes. Let's trade paint, Sean.
Hey, hi, Sean.
Seen him on Come On's last video when they went over to Jeff's for his birthday.
Yeah.
And to help move.
There you go. There's Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. And
Virginia Alexander's in here.
She is. There's Lori at LG Homestead.
Lori. Yo.
Yo. What's up?
Michigan life above the 45th parallel.
Hi, Michigan life above the 45th parallel.
There's Cottonwood Ranch.
Hello, Raquel.
The queen of the Great White North in here. Joseph Compton. He's a member. Hello.
There's Tamara and David with Heartland Headquarters.
And we'd like to thank all our members. We have the ticker tape running across the bottom with all our members on it.
We posted a video the other day to the members yesterday.
We've gotten chickens.
Yeah.
No poop face.
No poop face.
No poop face this time.
There's Charlene Grady. Hi, Charlene. Heather Hopper. Hello. Let's see. Dot Roper. Hi, Dot. You said Virginia Alexander. And who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. We got 2 flies flying around in here. It's driving me nuts.
We got a 279 super chat. Thanks. I was about to say Texas.
Brought a tear to his eye because we gave him such a lovely, warm welcome. Wow. Thank you, Scott.
Hey, Knucklehead's in here from Knucklehead Homestead.
Todd.
Not Josh.
Not Josh. Todd.
Yeah.
There's Urban American Homestead. Hello.
Rebecca Touched by Yarn.
Yep.
Dot Roper.
Yep. He's copying me. We
said we wouldn't do that no more.
Oh, we're going to do it anyway.
Of course we're going to do it.
All right.
I can't stop doing it and she can't stand it. There you go.
Little Ridge Farm. Mark, hi.
Hey, Mark.
Joe and Jenny's Journey. Hello.
And there's our member Jerry at Butler Family Farms.
Yeah. I'm at the bottom. I don't know what you're doing. You're all over the place.
What the heck? We were rolling, weren't we?
Virginia Alexander said, I'm not a creator, but I try to support the channels and you do an awesome job of that. And we appreciate you very much.
Yes.
O'Rourke's Littlefield. Hello, Jamie.
Hello.
And
I seen her on the video too, over at Jeff's.
Mm-hmm.
Seen a lot of people over at Jeff's. They had a convoy.
Mm.
Man, they had people with trucks and trailers that they had so many people helping. They had nothing on their trailer. That's a turnout. That is a turnout.
That is.
All right.
Knucklehead's Homestead says, "Let's go Chiefs."
That's right.
That's right.
And there's Peter at Old Man King Homestead. And there's Joe Fix It For You.
I haven't said hi to Joe Fix It For You.
I beat her to it. All right. So let's see who we got down in the green room. There they are. It's Jim Homestead. Hey, Gary and Mary. I like it. Gary and Mary. There you go. Flows off your tongue.
MGM.
Well, what's going on?
We couldn't coin that one.
Yeah, hello, Miss Shorty.
So what's going on with you guys?
Well, today we've been out there trying to get some more stuff going, and trying to we got that 16-foot enclosed trailer, so we've been working on that, going through that, and getting stuff, getting the crap out of it basically, and getting the shop moved into there so we can start taking stuff down and start working our way that way.
All right, good. Mary, are you excited to leave Florida?
Yeah, actually I am. I never thought I would say that, but because I've loved Florida since I came down here when I was 16, 15. I never thought I would ever leave Florida, but I'm really looking forward to the mountains now.
Yeah. What about
Especially
you, Mary?
when today's like today it's over 100 degrees here,
Yeah. Mary, are you in the chat, or is that a picture of you?
Right? Yeah, you're moving, Mary. You're talking.
I'm here.
What's your thoughts about leaving Florida?
I'm actually looking really forward to it. I love the mountains already. I'm from Ohio, so I'm already used to the cold.
Yeah.
So that's nothing to me. But I love I've never been around mountains or anything like that. So that's going to be a change.
Right.
But everything else, I'm looking way forward to everything else.
Well, I know Mike said that the humidity is probably about the same.
It might be, but I don't know.
Not near as long as far as time wise go. I mean,
It's a lot. It's hot down here. And yeah, and the humidity is like pretty much, almost year round. It feels like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the wintertime.
I was there in January a while back, and I go, wow, that's humid. I was
Right?
in Orlando.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you walk out the door, it hits you in the face hard. Like
Yeah.
you'll sweat just walking to the car.
Yeah. I mean, it was only like 78 degrees, but the humidity was like in the 60 percentile range.
So
Oh, yes.
it felt like 85 degrees.
Yeah. So yeah.
And
So tell everybody about the channel and what you do on it.
Well, basically we started out just Junk the Gems 3 because the three of us, and I basically turn other people's junk into cool stuff, like the buggy I just posted, that was made completely out of junk laying off I found off the side of the road and off properties and stuff like that people are just throwing away. I turned it into a 60-mile-an-hour rail.
Yeah.
Basically this whole porch you're looking at here, I think I have about $2,000 into this, and I'll bet you I've got $20,000 worth of windows alone in it that I haven't paid for, just somebody else's junk.
Yeah. You're going to
So basically that's what we do. And, well, when we get out there, yeah, that's pretty much how this all came about. Was Mike moving out there? He got us into the YouTube thing, and we just fell in love with doing this, and and then everybody supporting us. So we thought, what? My daughters are out there anyway. I have one daughter that's facing stage 4 cancer right now, so she's pretty much terminal, and we want to be out there as close to her as possible. So we thought, well, you just never know how God can just mold you in the way He wants you to go, whether you want to or not. And
exactly,
that's just where it's ending up. And pretty much at this point, it's like, what better way to put my skills to work than being out there?
Yeah. I will tell you that I watched a clip on, I don't know if you remember the movie Evan Almighty.
Yeah.
Remember when Morgan Freeman, who was God, told his wife, if you ask for courage, does God give you courage, or does He give you the opportunity to be courageous?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's the way I look at things. And I've seen friends that have come down with illnesses and they just give up. When you give up, it's over. But when you fight and you use the strength that God gives you, okay, He gives you that opportunity to be strong. It's your job, to work out and become stronger. So our prayers with your daughter, we'll add her to our prayers. You can
Thank
count
you.
on.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
I guess you start the chemo. They're going to start chemo Thursday. So
how do you know Mike and Alyssa?
Actually, they used to be friends with us. Well, they still are friends with us. No, they were our friends here for a good 3 or 4 years at least. And I met Mike through on a job one day. He was coming out of doing the job, and I had pulled up there, and I was like, he was doing AC work, and I said, by chance, do you do side work? I said, I need some help. And he said, well, not really, but here's my number. So time went on, and I guess 6 months went by, and I finally called him up. I needed a capacitor for my AC. And I called him up, and I said, by chance, you ain't got one of these, do you? He's like, well, yeah. He said, yeah, if you're welcome to come on over and pick one up. I've got one here at the house. Well, come to find out, we only live just a couple of miles away from each other, like 5 minutes, literally. So,
wow.
Him and I just hit it off, and we've been tight ever since.
Good.
Like when they sold their property here and bought the camper, and they were going to move their camper out there to the river property, they came and stayed here for about 6 months. We cleared them out a spot in the woods here and let them basically camp out here for a while.
Yeah.
until we got, and then I went out there and helped them clear the property and everything. And that's when they found out they couldn't live there.
Yeah. Wow. There you go. Hey, Sherman Family Farms in there. Hey, Josh. Belt Loop 29. Gary's in here. Another Gary.
Lori's
All right. Hey.
Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. There's G Money.
Another Florida.
Another Florida guy.
I think that name is so funny. Jailbait and Tackle.
Transplant also to Florida. Marianne Bimler.
Are there any people that are actually from Florida?
Yeah, is anybody from Florida? I mean, actually, it's just like that's where you go.
That's just
Right.
Yeah, that's my go-to. Yeah, for us, it's Texas. When I finally retire from traveling the world and working for the government, Texas is where we want to be, and that's only because of all the veteran benefits and programs they have for veterans down there. It is insane. They have 12 major veterans programs that just makes your life a heck of a lot easier for veterans.
Really?
Oh yeah. That's when I started looking into it. She's always wanted to move to Texas. But when I went down there to Pinecone Fest and I went to the Walmart to get a fishing license thinking I'm going to pay $56 because that's what you have to pay. They told me, and I think I've told this before, that they said, "Oh, I can't sell you a license. Have you broken the law in Texas?" I said, "Well, no, I don't think so." And so he got a hold of his manager and said, then he looked up at me. He goes, "Are you a veteran?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Give me your social." He goes, "Oh, right there." He goes, "You ain't got to pay nothing," and gave me 9 deer tags, saltwater fishing, 6 turkey tags,
Wow.
freshwater fishing, all this stuff. And he goes, "Here you go." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "You're in the VA system. Texas follows the VA. Whoever's, no matter what state you're from, if you're in the VA rolls, you get everything for free in Texas."
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, you get a super combo package.
I wonder when they started that, because I used to live out there in Spring, Texas.
Yeah. I don't know. I know they did it last year when I went to Pinecone Fest, and I didn't hesitate. I said, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, yeah.
So Terry,
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you twice.
I told Terry, "Pay your $56. Let's go."
Well, shoot, now I got extra money for bait.
There you go.
So Des says there's a lot of them that are from Florida. A lot of us from Florida. And Gary, Belt Loop 29, said he lived there but wasn't born there.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people
Here in Gainesville, we have a really big VA hospital. It's actually attached to Shands Teaching Hospital here, University of Florida. And it even has a tunnel that goes underneath the highway out here just to connect the two of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you have to go over to Shands for a certain test or whatever, you don't even have to get out of the building.
Yeah. I think the nearest one to us is in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Because we live an hour and a half from Muskogee, they have a program called Care in the Community. So every time I have to go to the clinic and see the doctor, we do have a VA clinic. But all my care, like specialists and stuff like that, all I do is they put me in and they see Care in the Community and they find me a local doctor of that specialty here in the local area, and the VA pays the whole bill. Now, they don't pay the whole bill, okay?
Right.
Here's what the VA does. Like I went to, what is that, a neurosurgeon, and all they did was look at my MRI, say we need another MRI, took my temperature, and we had a 5-minute discussion, and that was $574.
What?
That was it. And I go, oh, so then I get the receipt from the VA, and they said 500 and whatever dollars, and the VA says 175, and you have to live with it. or they kick you out of the system and you get nobody. So
Oh no.
they said this is what it should really cost, 175. So
They
That
go-
That's
tells you how
ridiculous.
it actually makes.
See here they've got a system like that where if they can't get you in an appointment here within 30 days, when the doc requests it, they send you to an outpatient and you don't pay a dime.
Yeah, I don't pay nothing. So yeah, I'm blessed. I guess when I hit 10 years, I was about to get out of the military. And a guy came up to me, he goes, "Guy, you only have 10 more years. Do 10 more years." He goes, "You are going to be so thankful when you get out, because I have the VA, but we also have a thing called TRICARE for
Right.
military retirees. And we pay $346 a year for everything. We don't pay. I think when I had my shoulder surgery, I paid $25 for it. That was my copay.
Oh wow.
And
And see, I think I've had 11 or 12 surgeries through the VA over the past 20 some years, and my bill just now hit $800. And I talked to them about paying, and they're like, "Oh no, don't worry about it."
yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with it. But
Yeah. Okay.
well,
As long as you ain't cutting off my care, I don't care.
years with the VA and stuff like that. And we she's the only one that uses TRICARE, but that's still $346 is nothing compared to what people pay to get crap insurance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because the government says you have to have it. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, God, I know people here that are paying $300 a week for insurance.
yeah.
It's like, how are you supposed to live that way? You know?
Yeah. It's crazy. Hey, Julie Cook. How are you doing?
Hi, real quick. Drew's in here. Hi, Drew.
Hey,
He
Drew.
said Puroki sent him, and so hello, JB too.
Yes, there's JB.
We talking about Drew's lens?
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, Drew.
DJ Turneroo is in here.
He's from Canada land.
Henry Leslie, Vermont. I've missed a bunch of people.
Is he from Vermont?
Henry,
Is that his name?
Yeah, he's from Vermont.
Okay.
Paul Honeyman's in here.
Brampton Gardner.
Rochelle's here.
I was in Michelle's live, and she thought I was you, so I didn't say nothing.
Oh, that's funny.
I try and pop people up on the. If I don't say hi, I try to put you up on the screen.
Hey, Marie from Aroki Homestead. There's Sir Paul.
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even hear you.
No.
We should switch chairs.
Bowen's in here.
Got Miss Lori Carp also.
My good ear hole. This one, not so much.
So, Mike, you ever been up to Vermont area?
I've been to Vermont one time, and that was to pick up when I was an MP. I worked a thing called AWOL app.
Okay.
I had to go to Vermont and pick up a guy. He had committed a crime against another guy, and police stopped him for a traffic ticket or did something, and they seen when they ran the 2829 check, which is a wants warrant. It said that put on hold for the government, for the army, and I had to travel up there and pick him up.
Oh, wow. Was he a civilian at that point, or?
No, he's still in the military.
Oh, okay.
He just did a little walkabout for about 6 months. And they don't look for you no more. They wait for something, a traffic ticket or whatever, you get in trouble or whatever, or you go to register to vote, then that's when they get you.
Yeah, AWOL. Oh, I remember we had a guy in basic training that just walked off, and somehow he got all the way to Puerto Rico before they found him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't mind
he
paying for your airplane ticket back, but they were spending millions of dollars on all these MPs trying to track you down and stuff like that. So they just stopped doing it. And they said, sooner or later, you're going to pop up. I know I picked up a guy one time. He was 67 years old, went AWOL like 30 years prior to that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think they'd even worry about it after 30 years.
Yeah. And they got him when he was registering to vote. He hadn't voted in 30 years. All over with. So, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Paul said
Yeah,
he
so,
months ago to switch sides, and you said no need, because then you can't be accused of ignoring.
yeah, you might want to stay where you're at, Mike. That way you got an excuse and you can cover it up, man.
That's right. It aggravates you sometimes. I know it does. Because I'll go like this, and I said, "What'd you say?" And I'll say something. She goes, "Oh my gosh, you can't hear." She didn't even say nothing like that, but that's what it registered.
Yeah, that's same right here. I got that earring ringing in my ear so bad from being in the gun units, because I was in howitzer units. I was a tank turret repairman, so that was constant. We didn't get fancy earplugs back then.
Yeah. I lost my hearing in Desert Storm. We flew out one of the brigade commanders, and they were getting ready to do a maneuver, and he asked for a helicopter ride out to where his one of his companies were, and we landed on this hillside. It's like a rolling hill. We landed on there, and then they started calling in fire from the howitzer batteries in the rear, and I don't know what lieutenant was sending up the coordinates and stuff like that, but our helicopter took, I think it was 62 pieces of shrapnel in it. It could still fly, and it was just landing around it, and I was like this. I dove down like this, and this ear was on the ground, and it was like someone was sticking an ice pick in my ear.
Ouch.
And that's how I lost my hearing.
And with me, I was delivering ammunition to a 109 howitzer, and they were on, test firing. And the lieutenant says, "Park the truck right beside it so we can easily unload the ammo." And I was like, "Well, no, that's not a safe place to be, sir." And he's like, "I said, do it. Sit right here. We're going to be moving the truck in a minute." Somebody called the fire order. It literally blew me from the driver's seat to the passenger door, bounced off of it, and back out the driver's door onto the ground. And both my ears were bleeding real bad. I was out for about a month.
Yeah. Hey, there's Marie.
Hey, y'all.
We're waiting for attention. You weren't paying attention, Marie.
You was waiting for that, wasn't you? I just wanted to talk to people about the Pinecone Fest shirts.
There you go.
If you need to get them, anybody that's going to order them needs to do it before the end of the month, because it took about 2 weeks for it to come in.
Okay.
So if you don't get it ordered by the end of this month, then, you can order one later, because I did make the option between ones that had Pinecone Fest 2023 and then ones that just said Pinecone Fest. So if somebody wanted to grab one like that later. But I was super happy because I ordered a banner. And I ended up ordering it from Vistaprint. I wish I had done this at some point before in time, because I would have had them put it double-sided.
Oh, okay.
It could have been hung anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that. That's snazzy.
Nice.
It's got at the bottom. Whoop. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
I put the banner up at the picture at the bottom with all the info for Pinecone Fest.
Do what?
I put the ticker tape at the bottom of the center of the screen for all the info on Pinecone Fest.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, when I put the Mid-America banner, I wish I wouldn't have put 2023 in there.
Why not?
Because I could have, if I had not put 2023 in there, then I could use it every year. And I bought a put banner, and it was like $165.
Wow. Okay, well that makes sense then.
For a banner's, it's the size of a sheet of plywood.
Right.
8x4, and it was 165. And now I'm going, maybe I'll just get some black tape because it's in a black area and be cheap and put 23 on there. Or 20.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. Yeah, just get some tape and, or, make you some stickers real cheap to put on there for every
There
year.
you go. Make some stickers.
So yeah,
Or a little plastic so you can just, like the bingo. Like the monthly, the monthly calendar you do.
Do like the monthly calendar, just switch.
You like get us.
Yeah, just
I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah, there you go.
The next year, Mid America meetup is going to be at Blue Mountain Lake in Arkansas.
Yes, we can't wait.
The Arkansas family over there, they're the host.
We are hoping to be living there by then.
Yeah, that would be very nice.
Because you know what? I built this whole porch, Mike, with screws. So there's not nail one in this whole thing. So we're taking it down and taking it with us.
Nice.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah. So that way we're just get out there. We're going to get us a really small little camper, just something that, the 8 of us can fit in because, we got the 5 dogs here.
So this will hold us up until we get this up, and then we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I built this. We got a 12x8 addition over on this end of it right here. And Mary and I built this in a weekend, just playing around. So we figured we could take this apart and put it back up in, in a couple of days easily.
Yeah. Hey, so, Marie, tell us about your channel so everybody knows what you do.
Well, you've been asking me that for a long time. And it kind of threw me for a loop because one of the first questions you asked me is, why did I start a channel? And I kept thinking, well, there's a number of reasons. And I kind of finally narrowed it down after a while to basically it's because life is about change. And I want to also be able to look back, in the future and be able to look back and watch what we had, what we were doing, the grandkids, because they change, so fast. And so that's been my biggest reason for it. But basically we went from raising registered American paint horses to goats because with health issues and getting older and everything, it's just getting too hard to get out there and work with the babies and teach them things like how to load in a trailer and whatnot. So I was like, well, goats ought to be pretty easy. Well, they are and they aren't. Because I lost 2 in the last couple months. I don't know if it was the heat or what. One of my favorite ones. I hadn't even been able to talk about it until now. Anyway, so I'm not going to get too deep into that. But yeah, just basically the channel wasn't supposed to be about me. And so it kind of has thrown me for a loop also when people were like, well, we want to get to know you. And I'm like, well, it's not supposed to be about me. It's supposed to be about the farm and the critters and just day to day, beautiful when the, sunrise, sunset, whatever. So I'm still kind of like, don't really know what to do about that.
You're still figuring your way. You're figuring your way through it.
Let me let you in on a secret. When it comes to goats and chickens and pigs and llamas and whatever animals out there, people can see that on anybody's channel. When they say they want to know who you are and get to know you, that's what your channel is really about. People stick around for you. You may not believe it, but they stick around for you because they can see all that stuff on another channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then here's
some really pretty farms too. Mine's a disaster.
when you get up, like we're almost to 800 videos, and then you go, okay, I can't. We don't want to be one of those channels that you see the same thing every day. I'm feeding the animals. I'm doing this. So when do you start running out of ideas on stuff to post after 500 videos? When you're on a farm, what do? You go out and find another new animal to bring to the farm. And when you, I mean,
And
unless
you
you're
do about
building-
50 videos of those.
when you're building a house, or some channels like automotive ones, they're building a car from the wheels up and stuff like that. And that's good. And people want to learn all that kind of stuff. But when you do stuff like I put together a Blackstone, and it did really well on the views and stuff like that. I'm going, wow, there's people who actually want to see that, and things like that. But
Well, and the thing to ask yourself is, what do you enjoy watching?
yeah,
If you enjoy watching something, why do you enjoy watching it?
Yeah.
Is it because of the animal, or is it because of the personality behind those animals?
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
we watched Arms. Arms was one of our first ones. I watched Arms, watched Mel and Gary at Simple
Yeah.
Life Reclaimed back when they were in Arizona. And I love the personalities. What they were doing was interesting, but they were good people. So,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, there you go. And I'm a handsome man, so I'm worth watching no matter what.
See, Mike, we are just the stars of the show, man. Just a couple of good-looking devils over here. See.
If you want to see a cranky old man, go over to Devil Dog. He's a cranky old bastard.
I like
love-
Devil
I
Dog.
love
He
it.
is
I like Devil Dog too.
I've got to tease him every chance I get.
Yeah.
That's like a video we got loading right now about Tim. We were doing a chat with Gary and Mary a little while ago, and Mary kept trying to get me to shut up, and I was like, "Hey, leave me alone! I'm trying to pull a Tim here. I'm rambling." Poor
Des, how
Tim.
you
I'm
doing?
gonna do a video on the roast for him. I've got the perfect one set up for him.
Yeah, I've got a honeycomb out here. I'm going to do one. She
Oh, you
keeps
will?
calling
Oh, yeah, cool.
No, she calls it a wasp's nest. I thought it was bees and stuff. So that's going to be part of my roast.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Drew does?
Make sure you have the camera rolling.
Right?
Drew needs
So, Des, have you made it yet?
What?
See over there being all quiet. So we had to get in there, tickle some feathers here.
Yeah. So what's going on in Dez's world?
Let's see what's going on in Des's world. I got denied monetization twice, so I'm going to
Really?
hold off. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on it. I'm just going to work on my watch hours, which is 4,300 right now, and then maybe next year or something like that, I'll try again, because you only get three tries and you're out. So
Wow.
yeah. So it's not like I want the money, because if I make any kind of money, it's going to affect my disability. And I already get very little as it is. So I don't want it to take away from my disability. But I want to keep my watch hours. So that's what I want,
Yeah.
out of the whole thing. They can keep the money. Just give me my watch hours. Let me hold on to my watch hours.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of trying to figure out, I'm not a channel like you all are. So I don't have like a craft or mechanical or a farm or animals. I have a townhouse with mosquitoes out the back and about 4 foot this way and 3 foot that way of a front yard. So I don't have much to, show y'all. But I try to do my lives like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. You come in kind of like you all are with your get-togethers on your Sundays and stuff like that. Get to know each other, talk about what's new in our lives, joke, crack, rib on Eddie and Gary, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then I get ribbed on as well. But I'm still trying to figure it out. Like I'm doing, like one of my lives I did, I'm not very crafty, but I got a bunch of fall floral, and I did 3 arrangements on my live, chit-chatting with everybody. That's about the extent of my crafting. Meanwhile, I've got the Dollar Tree growing in my bedroom. And yeah, it's bad. I got to stay away from like Dollar Tree haulers and crafters, thinking, oh, I can do that. That's simple. Buy all the stuff. And it sits in my bedroom. So yeah, I got my own Dollar Tree store. And when you were asking earlier if anybody was from Florida, really from Florida, I was
Yeah.
born in Florida. Lived here for about a week because my dad was Army, but my grandmother lived in Miami. So I was born outside of Miami in Hialeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved away. Being an Army brat, we were like in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Fort Benning, Georgia, and then we moved to the Virgin Islands because my dad had a car dealership, Toyota down there. My uncle had a rental dealership in St. Croix. He still does. And then my grandfather lived in Puerto Rico. So after that, we moved up to Massachusetts and Annapolis, Maryland, then back to Massachusetts. And now I've been here 13 years. And I don't want to live here. I'm going to be 60, and I don't want to live here for the rest of my life. I hate Florida. Hate it with a passion. I don't like the capital at all.
Yeah.
So, Des, you live in Florida now?
Yeah. In
Okay,
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I hate it up here.
Yeah, we're not too far from you.
Yeah. I think you said Gainesville area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Did you get hit by that hurricane?
I didn't get hit, but my cousin who lives on the other side of town, they've lost power for over a week.
Oh,
We
We had
goodness.
we had the flickering, but they're more like you all. They're more like the homesteader type because they rent their house, but they have cows and goats and pigs and chickens but they're gonna get ready to sell all that because her mother, my cousin-in-law, family lives up in Maine, so they bought land next to it and built a house. And so 3 of the kids are already out of high school. And the younger one is getting ready to go into like middle school. When they get ready to go, they want to move up to Maine.
Oh,
So
nice.
they already have the house and they have the porch and they showed the view and it's like all the mountains. I'm like, that I want to live where the mountains are.
Yeah, and then the next thing you know is they'll be talking to you and say, hey, go park the car in the dooryard.
You'll hear me sometimes. I do drop the R. I mean, I lived in Massachusetts 38 years, so you know. But if you listen to me compared to a true Bostonian, I'm nothing like that. People think I'm either New York, New Jersey, or Boston. I'm like, I'm from everywhere. I'm not from any of those. I mean, I live there, but I'm not from there. You know what I mean? So
My aunt's from Massachusetts, so yeah. I lived
you
up
hear
there
it.
a little while, not very long.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but if you hear, like, if you go and find like a true person from Bostonian, a true Boston person like Dorchester or Dorchester, they call it Dot, Chelsea, or Charlestown, you'll definitely hear that R dropped in that heavy accent.
Oh, yeah. Most people from Mass, they don't have an R.
No. No, every once in a while I'll drop mine. And it'll be funny. I'm like, oh, I just dropped my R.
Our mountain
Yeah.
homes in here.
Hey, there's Roberta's Artistic Adventure. She's in here.
Hi,
Belinda
Roberta.
Edwards.
Yeah. Estrella Verzano from the Philippines.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Drew. Okay, Drew's Lens needs 25 subs
To get to
to
11K.
hit 11K.
Yes.
If you guys
Oh,
have
you go,
not
Drew.
subscribe. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get out there and fix that tractor for him.
I should, Paul.
Vita.
Thunderstick Homestead. He's a member.
Bowen.
Oh, and we put a members only short up. So we were out doing something and we sent you guys a message. So check that out.
Let's see. Wanda,
Hey, Wanda Henry.
Wanda, you're on the family board.
You are part of the family.
Let's see.
That's so awesome.
You know, when I first heard the term family, I was thinking, you know, fried friends.
Yeah.
Kind of stole it. I originally had said something to Mel about family.
Yeah.
But I took it from MCI because back in the day, MCI had the commercials,
Friends and family.
friends and family. Oh, family, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, cool.
that's
Yeah, I
it.
always wondered how it came about, but you know, friends
Yeah.
and family makes sense though.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was on the first Freedom Weekend.
Yeah, the first Freedom Weekend, I
Yeah.
was talking to Mel. There's a little thing, I think, that we had a little clip where she was interviewing us or something. That
Yeah.
was on there. Yeah.
And now it's all over YouTube.
And she
She ran with it.
she has a T-shirt, I guess, on their merch store that says, it looks like, you know how Friends comes across the screen when you watch Friends. It says family with the little hearts in between each letter.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
Cute.
Yeah.
Neat.
So Drew said something a minute ago about he's made it till September 16th without getting stung this year.
I didn't.
So I'm curious what that's all about.
You got a red wasp got her.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I mean, stung her bad. Took what, 2 weeks or more, 3
It's
weeks?
still not totally healed.
Man, it
There's
was
still
those are some mean boogers. The red ones.
But yeah,
They are mean.
Yeah.
the ones we got down here are called a guinea wasp, and they're the little bitty. And man, them things hurt. I think those are probably worse as far as pain than any of them.
Yeah.
And them things got a real bad attitude. Like you don't even have to swat at one; just get close to one, and it's like, oh, you
I got
game on.
close to one. I got
Hey,
stung right
they're
here.
sticking with net.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Well, I'm going to hop down in case
Okay,
anybody
Marie.
else wants to jump up.
I am too because I got nothing else to talk about my channel. I'm still figuring myself out.
Everybody go check
Marie, you're
I don't
doing
think
a
you guys
fine
want
job.
to see a Dollar Tree hauler, and I got nothing else. So you know.
All right.
Go check out Marie at Aroki Homestead and Des over at Peaceful Des. We love
Yes.
both of them. Thank you guys.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome.
Hey, Randy
Bye,
Moore.
nerd.
Randy Moore.
Yes, he
Drew
is.
says I got stung on the back of the back. What? On the back, the chest? Oh, back and the chest.
And the hand last night.
Holy smoke.
No.
Marshmallow Man.
Randy Moore said he got stung 6 times in the face, hornet's
Ooh.
nest in a tree down by a storm. Ew, no fun.
So I'm curious, Drew. How did you manage that? You just like go up there and start playing with them?
Jerry's in here watching the game.
17-9.
Yes, I am. 17-9.
Yeah.
6 minutes left.
It was a nest
6:32.
of Oh, he got hit by bumblebees.
Oh,
What?
yeah, them are nasty up there.
I got stung by a bumblebee once when I was 5 years old on the school bus.
And they look so cute on coffee
Yeah,
cups.
they're so cute, but no, they're mean.
You know, down here we've got what they call wood bees, and they look just like the bumblebees. And you'd be surprised how many people from up north or out west come down here and they see one of them. And they're like, "Oh my God, bumblebee!" And I'll reach up there and grab one by the hand. I'll shake him up in my hand, throw him against the wall, and they're like, "I can't believe you just did that."
Oh, they don't have a stinger?
No, they're wood bees. All they do is they can just barely nibble on you. They don't hurt at all.
Oh, okay.
They bore into the wood. We have them here in Missouri.
You got them in
Oh,
Missouri?
here's the real story. Here's why Drew got stung. He says they were attacking Lindsay, so I jumped to her rescue and
And got Mike Tyson.
got Mike Tyson. Oh, fix him an extra sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Lindsay, did you get hit too? Drew must be allergic to him or something to swell up like a marshmallow.
Yeah. There's Jody Young. She's in here.
Hello, Jody. Lindsay says, my hero.
There's Ernie. They're in here.
That's awesome.
Oh, somebody was just talking about red ants. Well, down here we got these what they call carpenter ants, and they're like the really big or bull ants, some people call them. So I was working for a company down here, and I was out doing some equipment, working on some equipment, and it was Friday afternoon. You know, everybody was pretty much gone for the day, and I stepped into a nest of them. Well, they climbed up my pants and everything, so I figured nobody around. I'm just stripping clothes off, right, and running the water hose trying to get them off of me. And here comes the boss's wife up to roll up there with a check. And here I'm standing there with a hose going, She's like, I have 3 sons. I'm not worried about it. Okay. But, you know, you don't even want me to explain why I'm standing out here butt ass. You know? So once she learned, she just sit there and laugh. She's like, I've known about that man sitting over there, and you just standing right in him, and you're about to get hit again. So get moving. I looked down, and sure enough, they were trying to climb up my leg again. So
Yeah.
it was still pretty embarrassing, though. It's a funny story.
Hey, our mountain home's in here.
Mhm.
Hello, hello, Jen and Wiley.
Hello.
So,
Oh,
Jerry,
there.
what are you up to, Jerry?
Well, we had our giveaway yesterday,
I know you did.
and thank you for joining our membership.
Yes.
And it was pretty good. We had a lot of good items. Susan still has a bunch that she kept back for the 2,500 giveaway.
Yeah.
And we went over 1,900 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yay.
There you go.
I don't know if you remember the first time you had me on, I was at 400 and some odd, 300
Yep.
and some odd. And that hasn't been a year yet, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah. When
So-
you hit a year on YouTube,
I hit 2 years in November.
I mean, seriously, on YouTube as a
I had a year in August then. I
Yeah.
really started working on it in August of last year.
yeah.
So it's just been a year then.
Okay. Yeah, because if you get a Google account, you're automatically they make you a channel. Because I went there, I'm going, I never made a channel, and so she schooled me on everybody gets one. So you can
Okay.
videos and do all that kind of stuff. And
Well,
then
we had 75 people in the chat yesterday, and it was pretty steady 75 people.
good.
Jesse co-streamed it, so
Yeah.
we had 45 in ours. He had 20 in his at a time, or 30 in his at a time. So it stayed pretty good. But
Yeah.
I had a lot of comments afterwards that the merchandise we gave away they thought was really cool. So
Yeah.
we tried to stay away from the junky stuff, with stuff that people could actually use.
Yeah. We're gonna have our 5K sub giveaway. I gotta say 5K sub because she thought you're gonna give away $5,000.
I didn't want us to be the next step.
Yeah.
I
mean,
was jumping in line for that.
Don't get into that Pepsi jet thing. Remember that?
Yeah. Pepsi was giving away a jet.
A Harrier jet. But we're going to do that on the 27th of September, which is next. Which Wednesday is it?
It's a week and a half now.
27?
Next
Next Wednesday,
not
Wednesday.
this
After that.
Wednesday, the next one.
Yep.
So yeah, because I have to go to. I got to go to Missouri here
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
A dear friend of mine passed away, and I'm going there for his celebration of life. That's what they ended up doing. So I'm going to do that because he got cremated. So they're going to do a celebration of life. That's what he wanted. And what was he, 87?
Yes.
And when I started working as a government civilian, he was my first employee that I ever had, and he taught me a lot. So his name's Frankie, and I'm going to head to Missouri on Thursday and be with his family and everybody for that. So
What part of Missouri are you going to? Northern?
to Rolla,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You go up 44 all the way, right?
yeah,
You're right by us.
yeah. And then so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go to a combat vets meeting up there on that Saturday and stuff like that. So, and then I'll come back, and then we'll have the 5K giveaway. And what Terry's put together. You want to tell them what you put together?
So we're gonna do 5. They're worth $53 each, but they're our merch, and it's a tote bag, and a tumbler, like a traveler coffee mug, kind of like those, but not that. I think they're a 25 instead of a 32
Yeah.
ounce. So it'll have that, the coffee mug, mouse pad, the tote. Can't remember if there was something else. Anyway, so we're putting in bags of merchandise from our merch store. We'll give 5 of those away. So a $250 something value total, plus whatever
Cool.
else you come up with
Yeah,
between
and
now
if
and
there's
then.
anybody out there that wants to be part of it,
Jesse just said that he would love to donate to our giveaway. So
Just-
he's going to get a hold of me on Instagram. Thank
Yep.
you, Jesse.
just
We appreciate
do
you.
that on Instagram or on our email,
Yes.
mthomesteadok@gmail.com.
Hey, Eddie
And-
Family Farm, hello.
Yeah. Hi, Brandon and Stephanie.
Hey,
We appreciate them coming by.
yeah. So we're going to do that. We're going to give it away because you can't have enough MT Homestead merch.
That's right.
That's true.
Right?
We hear our cups are pretty popular.
Well, I told you, I think it was, I can't remember who said it. He goes, I've got 5 empty. He's been to every meetup, and I always go to meetup with a case of cups. And so he's got a cup from every single. I found our original coffee cup.
Yeah.
And I found it down there, our original logo.
Yeah.
And I think we only had 2 of those made. And Tony at our cabin in the woods, him and
Did we have 2 or 5? I thought we did them in the.
5 of them. That's
Yeah.
right. What's her name over in Georgia with Gray, their daughter?
Gray Mountain.
Gray Mountain Farms. They have one. And then 3 other people because she did gift bags on the first meetup.
True. I'd like to donate Paul Honeyman to the giveaway. Pray for the winner.
So Mike, did you see the video this morning about the lazy days ahead? Jesse and Lisa, they sent us some of that jam. Yeah, I got to try watermelon jam first time.
Good.
Oh, wow.
That stuff is absolutely amazing. I really, it just sounded so good, and I was kind of skeptical about it, but yeah, they sent us some along with some cool stuff, and man, that stuff is awesome.
Yeah.
Lisa is the best
Jam
jam maker. She is.
We haven't tried the jalapeno yet. I'm a little scared about the jalapeno yet, but
I had some of this morning. I had the pineapple jalapeno this morning for breakfast, and it doesn't have, it's not hot. It just has a little warmth on the back end.
Yeah.
It's really good.
okay.
And I don't like hot stuff, so it's really good.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't mind hot stuff. I just don't like the jalapeno flavor myself.
It's not that
Right.
bad.
Terry, when she did that cook-off, she did quail 3 ways, 4 ways. How many ways?
3.
3 ways. And she used some of Lisa's, what was that?
I used her. What was it? She had a couple.
Balsamic.
Yeah, it was a
plum?
balsamic plum. I used a different one too. I can't remember. There were 2 that I used for that, and I can't remember.
Man, I didn't know using jelly or when you're cooking
A
meat
marinade.
for a marinade was so good.
Yeah.
And then, she wrapped it in bacon too. So that,
Yeah. Everything's
Autumn-
good with bacon.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you got something made by Lisa anyway, and then wrap it in bacon. That's just like that puts it grand right there.
Right.
Look at these 2. They're so cute.
Who's that?
Drew and Lindsay. Well, Paul said Drew just wants me to stop hitting on Lindsay just because I call her gorgeous all the time. And Drew said, she is gorgeous. That's okay. And then Lindsay says, aw. They're so cute.
Well, she is. I mean, she is a little cute thing, man. She's only like 5 foot tall.
I'm going to say again, if you're on Instagram or if you know Lindsay on Facebook, make sure, and TikTok, I think too, go watch Lila Waddle put her Volkswagen together. It is.
Yep, her daughter
awesome.
is building
I'm
her own Volkswagen Bug.
I'm very impressed by it.
Yes. Hey, David
Yeah,
Moffat.
we've been kind of watching some of that, and that girl got some skill already, man. Dad taught her well.
I probably
Dad is-
get 10 million views my whole life on YouTube. And that young lady got 10 million views.
Yeah. I saw Rebecca said she would donate 5 hats. Thank you, Rebecca.
All right, Rebecca.
Meetup. What meetup are we talking about? There's Pinecone Fest down at Walleye Park at Cypress Springs Lake in Texas, October 13th through the 15th. We will be down there for that.
Arkansas Bell TikTok. Okay.
Our host Matt, I'm guessing the Chiefs just
The
scored.
Chiefs won.
No, it's not over.
No,
4 minutes, 13 seconds. They had a review. Kansas City got the ball back on the 10-yard line.
So that's definitely happened.
Yeah.
So it's on the
15-yard line.
For Pinecone Fest. It's what is it, about 2.5 hours
From here.
from our house here in McAllister? It's 2.5 hours down there to Mount Vernon. So yeah, it's a camp. It's a camp out
Yeah.
meetup right on the lake in Walleye Park.
Yes.
So yeah, and
How
if you
far-
look for "heard that!" exclamation point, and they have 2 videos on Pinecone Fest because they take you on a tour through the park and all that stuff. So check that out if you would.
How
And
far
she
are
has-
you from Ten Killer?
Hour and a half.
Okay, so that's only 6.5 hours from you then. I thought it was going to be a 10-hour drive.
Yeah,
6.5 hours for us to get to Pinecone.
we're about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from 10 Killer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not that bad. I thought it was worse than that.
So yeah, that's last year we had a blast at Pinecone Fest, just sitting around, just talking, getting to knowing everybody, subscribers coming in, and just relaxing and having a great time. People swimming in the lake and going fishing, and just group meals together was absolutely awesome. And it's just really relaxing. There's actually no except for the people that it's always stressful for them to make sure everything goes off right. But it's just going to be barbecuing and blackstoning and
meeting
and talking
enjoying
and
it.
having a great time
Yeah.
to close out the year before the winter gets here. So
I wanted to say real quick, I saw this and now I got to pull it back up. I lost it. Deborah from Tiny Farm Nuggets said her father is going in to have a heart cath put in, so she would appreciate prayers for him.
Yes.
His name is Wesley.
okay,
Please say a prayer for him.
yes,
Oh, and Jerry Mary said thank you.
You're welcome.
And Darian's in here. Magnificent Germany with Darian.
hey Darian,
Yeah, I've missed a bunch of people. I've been trying to put you up though on the screen this week. I missed you. I'm sorry.
You are doing a fine job.
I have no controls over here on this
There's
computer.
there's David Moffat and Debbie Brock. Hello. And
Mike Birch.
Jody had to leave. She has Bible study to go to.
Yep, that's important.
Yes, it is. And I think
Yeah, Lindsay, you got to send us an email with that info there. We'd love to get because Shorty gets out here and learns with me a lot. So
we missed
definitely want to pick up on some of Drew's talents there along with my talents. I think it'd be a pretty cool project we can get the kids involved with.
Yeah,
the.
we're showing.
Hello to Jason and Danielle.
Hey Jason.
Go.
Jerry's down here.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
He's done.
He's getting
Long pass.
his profile time in. And
I'm sorry. Long pass down to our 10-yard line with less than 2 minutes to go.
there you go.
Now there's a flag on the play. Dang it.
So yeah, Pinecone Fest. I mean, I absolutely had a blast last year.
Yeah.
Just a good time. Tom and Rhonda and Julie and Randy put on a great time for everybody. And yeah, we had fun fishing, house shopping on the lake, wishing we won the lottery so we could have one of those lakefront homes. When you see an old Southern mansion on a lake like that, and their boat house looks exactly like their house, you know
Right.
you have way too much money. You know what I mean? Way too much money. So yeah. But yeah,
Well,
yesterday-
wasn't there a song about that? You know, there's no such thing as too much money and too much fun.
yeah. But it'll buy you a boat. What is that song?
Yeah. It did.
yesterday, we did another 12 meat birds yesterday. Guys, I got no poop on my face this time. No poop. I made sure they didn't have nothing to eat or drink 12 hours ahead. That first one, guys, I put her in there and she sprayed, she hosed me down.
Well, you learned your lesson.
Yeah, that was bad. That was
Well, that was
bad.
crappy.
Yeah.
Bar Run Forages.
Hey,
Eddie's family farm, Brandon and Stephanie said that's not very far from us. We're only 50 miles from the Texas line.
Yep.
We'll have to look into it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, just bring it was just absolutely a blast.
Yeah.
And it was in September and it was really hot. It was in the hundreds. So they moved it into October just to get some milder weather. And I believe it's supposed to be like 84.
Mid 80s, yeah.
Mid 80s. So that's really good. And downtown during the Saturday of that, downtown is they're having a music festival in the city square in Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. So
Interesting.
for Saturday night. So that'll be fun.
So anyway, the next major meetup out there in at the lake out there, anybody that has guitars, bring them, please.
Yeah.
Would love to get out there and jam with somebody.
When are you thinking about moving?
We are actually working on downsizing their stuff now, so we're trying to get the front porch ready right now so we can start putting a whole bunch of the stuff out there and just start having these yard sales every weekend.
Yeah.
And you know, we don't want to have to tote it in and out all the time, so we're trying to set it all up on the front porch. We've got a huge screened in front porch up front, so that's what we're working on now. And getting the shop starting to tear it apart. We're trying to get all the tools moved into the trailer out there, so I can basically just work out of the trailer for now and just start tearing the shop down and getting it ready. So our goal is try to get out there before the meetup.
Before Pinecone?
Yeah, no, before the meetup in May out there at the
At
last.
Blue Mountain Lake, the next
The YouTube
Mid-American YouTube meetups at Blue Mountain Lake in Arkansas.
Rambling Peach, Carolyn wants to know: do we freeze or can our meat birds? We freeze them.
Yeah, we
got
freeze.
I've got a one of the food saver sealer things, so I use that.
Now we have no room in this freezer. We have no room in the freezer out in the shop. So I think we topped it off, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much topped off. So, no, we were looking at, like I said earlier, our plan
Right?
when I retire is to move to Texas because of the veteran benefits and stuff like that they have. So I was looking at a job in Kingsville, Texas.
Is that a politician's answer?
The first thing that we do is we always look for what's the housing market like and so on and so forth. So I was on Zillow. I'm going, wait a minute, that's right next to Rivera, Texas. I said, holy crap. They said it's hot down there.
Yeah.
Jovita said it was hot down there. So I'm going,
We want to move down by Jovita.
yeah, man. I said, man, but they won't come off the money. So we may not be going there.
Well, Drew just asked me if that was a politician's answer to the question about moving, you know, because I kind of went from the start all the way around to the end there.
Well, you got to do backwards planning.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be miserable, though. There would be someplace you can retire, be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, it's pretty much, we got, because I have so much stuff here that, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 trailers here. I have a tractor.
You got a lot of stuff as well.
A lot, yeah.
A lot. So, yeah.
Well, you can turn off the lights. The party's over. Kansas City
Amen.
won. They're going to win. A minute 38 seconds left, and Jaguars have no more timeouts, and they're down. The Chiefs are down at the 1.5 yard line, to scoring. So
All right.
Yeah, I had a feeling Jacksonville was going to lose that one.
Well, had to be better than last week. Last week stuck. It's like a bunch of Pop Warner football players playing. It was terrible last week.
We had, as we say in the military, we had our head up our 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Right.
Peterson Farms of Nashville says, "Howdy, y'all. Just listening while I mow the fields." So,
There you go.
hello.
Hey, there's Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse.
He's been in here
I just noticed Brian.
for a long time.
So yeah,
Well, guys,
we gone over our hour. Hey, I'm glad you guys came in here. Guys, remember, be kind to one another. Help somebody in need, and always think of that. Hey,
always,
guys,
always. I agree with you.
that we love you guys. We want to support you any way we can. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next video, guys.
Mike and Terry, thank you all for inviting us. We appreciate
Thank
Everybody
you.
wave.
Thank you.
it.
All right, guys, we love you.
All right, later, guys.
Chiefs Nation.